getting on here and giving y'all what y'all want. But I feel like my daddy want me to give.
Iviona Hatch, Boosie's daughter, has recently made a powerful and personal statement addressing her father's public comments regarding her sexuality, marking a pivotal moment in their relationship, which has been strained for years due to Boosie's stance on same-sex relationships. On Friday, September 27, 2024, Iviona took to Instagram to share her thoughts on her father's ongoing commentary about her life choices, which have sparked significant attention in the media. The emotional and heartfelt message came as a response to Boosie's latest interview with Young Miami during Revolt World on September 22nd, where he made controversial statements about his daughter's sexuality. For Boosie, a rapper known for his unapologetic views on a variety of subjects, the concern about Iviona's same-sex dating life is deeply rooted in his own personal beliefs, which are influenced by the generational values passed down in his family. During the interview, Boosie expressed that he does not allow Iviona to bring her girlfriend home because he fears it will contaminate her younger siblings. His concern, he elaborated, stems from his desire to uphold traditional family values, which in his eyes include raising children who will eventually bring him grandchildren through heterosexual relationships. The rapper explained to Young Miami that his decision is based on a long-standing family principle, one that has been maintained by his grandfather, his father, and now himself. "If I want grandchildren the right way, that's what I'm going to stand on," Boosie said, reiterating his belief that the presence of Iviona's girlfriend might confuse or mislead her younger siblings. For Iviona, this was not the first time her father had publicly addressed her sexuality, but it was the first time she felt compelled to respond. In her video statement, Iviona expressed the immense emotional pain and frustration she has felt over the years, trying to reconcile her father's harsh public comments with her love for him as a father. Sitting in a parked car, she spoke with a mix of vulnerability and strength, sharing that for the past 2 years she has remained silent on the issue, choosing to go with the flow in an effort to maintain peace within the family. Iviona explained that despite her best efforts to understand her father's perspective, she has grown weary of being publicly scrutinized by him and is no longer willing to stay silent. "He always speaking on my sexuality," she said, her voice filled with a mixture of sadness and determination. "The whole world knows that, and it's been about 2 years now that I've been quiet. I keep quiet on the sh*T, I won't say nothing, I'll just go with the flow. I did everything in my power to understand that this is my father regardless. I'ma accept him and love him for who he is." Iviona's statement highlighted the internal conflict she has faced, torn between her desire to love and accept her father despite his hurtful comments and the need to defend her own identity and the life she has chosen to live. Catalyst for her response seemed to be Boosie's use of the word contamination in his recent interview, a term that deeply hurt Iviona, especially because it implicated her younger siblings. She addressed this directly in her video, explaining that the word made her feel so mad because of the implication that her presence or lifestyle could somehow harm her siblings. "If you know me, I love and respect my siblings with everything in me, and they respect and love me with everything in them," Iviona said. "When you getting on their nerves, I'm who they call. Most of my siblings are teenagers you don't want to let grow up, but okay." Her words emphasize the deep bond she shares with her siblings and her frustration with Boosie's insinuation that she would be a negative influence on them. Iviona also took the opportunity to call out her father for what she perceived as a pattern of behavior in which he chooses to publicly discuss her personal life without ever having a private conversation with her about it. She revealed that Boosie has conducted more than 6 interviews where her sexuality has been a topic of discussion, yet he has never sat down with her to talk about it directly. This disconnect between public and private communication has been a source of pain for Iviona, who feels that her father is more interested in maintaining his public persona than fostering a healthy and honest relationship with her. "And me, I feel like I done been through the most with you, and every time I turn around it's like you bashing me," she said, tears welling in her eyes as she wiped them away. "And it's like the whole world can go against you, but I won't. Since I been a lil girl, I never would go against you, and I think I'm really fed up." Her words revealed a deep-seated loyalty to her father that has been tested repeatedly by his public comments. Despite the hurtful things Boosie has said to her over the years, Iviona has always stood by him, refusing to speak out against him even when she disagreed with his views. But now she feels that she has reached a breaking point. She also addressed the way her father has used religion to justify his disapproval of her sexuality, pointing out that while Boosie often invokes God in his public statements, he was never a significant influence on her own spiritual journey. Iviona revealed that she learned about faith primarily from her mother, not her father, and criticized him for using religion as a shield to deflect from the hurtful impact his words have on her. "I know my God," Iviona said, her voice tinged with both conviction and sadness. "I don't recall not one time me waking up with you and you taking me to the Lord's house. I don't never recall that. I didn't learn that from you. I learned to hustle from you. I learned to not let nobody play with me from you, even if it's you." This statement was a poignant reminder of the complex relationship between Boosie and his daughter, one that is shaped by both love and conflict. While Iviona clearly respects the lessons her father has taught her about resilience and self-reliance, she is no longer willing to accept his hurtful comments without standing up for herself. Despite the emotional toll this public back and forth has taken on her, Iviona was careful to clarify that she does not consider Boosie a bad father. In fact, she acknowledged that he has always been a provider, ensuring that his children are well taken care of materially. However, when it comes to emotional and mental support, Iviona feels that Boosie falls short. "Emotionally and mentally, he sucks," she said bluntly, her voice filled with frustration and disappointment. The issue, she explained, is not that Boosie doesn't care about his children, but that he is unwilling or unable to engage in the kind of open, honest conversations that are necessary for emotional growth and healing. Instead, he seems to prefer addressing these complex issues in public forums, leaving his children to navigate the emotional fallout on their own. Iviona's video statement was a powerful and emotional response to years of public scrutiny and private pain. It highlighted the difficulty of navigating a relationship with a parent who holds views that are fundamentally at odds with one's own identity, and it shed light on the ways in which public figures like Boosie can sometimes prioritize their public image over the well-being of their own family members. As the video circulated on social media, it sparked a larger conversation about the challenges faced by LGBTQ+ individuals who come from conservative families, particularly those with parents in the public eye. Many people expressed support for Iviona, praising her for her courage in speaking out and standing up for herself. Others, however, sympathized with Boosie, arguing that he is entitled to his beliefs and has the right to raise his children according to his own values.